Good evening and welcome to Timberborn Update 5. Yes, we're going to go into the experimental version. We're going to give Update 5 a go and see what's new. Update 5 brings an entirely brand new mechanic to the game called Badwater. So it's going to be interesting how this works. There's a whole new season as well. So you see here on the maps here, this is fantastic. This is I like the previews. I really like the previews. But see, there is bad water, and bad water is, unsurprisingly, bad for your beavers. So you don't want to be pumping bad water. And there's a season where it just flows as bad water, I believe. So we'll see. We'll see how we go. So I'm just going to go with, I think, waterfalls. Because I can. I think just, yeah, let's go with waterfalls. I'm going to play on normal just because I want to test it out and have some fun and see what's going there. And, yeah. Let's go. Okay, so kept some in the box and then update 5, put off, here we go. Right, okie dokie, let's have a look see here, and I'm going to do the same thing I do in every single playthrough. Bring up the development console, which is Shift Alt and Z for those that don't know. I'm going to come in here, and this is new, so we've got lots of new things to play with here. But I'm going to turn off this. I don't know what this plus means. Add to favorites. Cool. Okay, that's useful. That's useful. Okay, I just feel the world looks better. The game looks better without the fog. So yeah. Okay, so let's have a look see here at what's what. So we have a bad water source up here. Okay. Why do we have to clean up the hoomans mess? All right, they're all dead. Yeah. So there's bad waters up here, and the bad water is flowing down. And as you see, it's making the ground bad. Bad. So that's not good. So nothing will grow there. Nothing will obviously grow there. Nothing will grow there anyway because it's there. But yeah, nothing good. So it comes out here, and it's mixing with the water here. And I don't know how well it mixes or changes, but yeah, it's mixing with the water here. Fortunately, our source blocks are up here, I believe. So the water's coming down and splitting two ways. Yeah. So the water's flowing away from us. If it was flowing this way, it would probably pour in here. But this does mean that during the drought, this water will fill our lake, so our river. So we're gonna have to deal with that. We have to make sure that we're not causing problems. So you see here, this ground is bad ground. So I guess can you plant crops? You can still plant crops on bad ground. So okay. So let's do the standard sort of setup, shall we? Let's get ourselves a water pump. I don't think any buildings have changed since for update 5 that I'm aware of. There might have been changes. I'm not sure. There are new buildings. There's new dynamites and stuff. But I don't think the mechanics of the game has changed. That's what I should say. The mechanics of the game has changed building wise. Obviously, water, bad water, big mechanical change. So let's do the old standard of let's run a path along there. We'll run a path along there. We will stick in our lumberjacks. Put two up here. Let's get a bit of a storage going. But I'm playing with the Folktails on normal because it's just plain and simple and easy to do. So let's put you in there so we can get some berries going. Let's put in another lumberjack over here as well, like that. Let's say, would you be so kind as to drop down all these trees, drop down those trees. Okay, away we go. Put them. Okay. So I'm not sure of what this does. I'm assuming it makes crops bad. So if we did the whole trick of sealing this off with a dam and letting the water flow in here and then holding it in here during the wet seasons, this water will come in and do the same, and it will fill it up and it will mix it, making the ground bad. So I'm not sure. There are a few new buildings that I believe. There is a purifier. There's a bad water pump, a reinforced pump capable of pumping out bad water. Low bad water contamination slows down its pumping speed. Bad water contamination slows its pumping speed. Okay, so it doesn't make bad water and kill. Okay. We have a fluid dump, discharges water or bad water, so we can get rid of it. The irrigation tower is still there. We have a mechanical pump, that's fine, and we have a centrifuge, which can turn dangerous bad water into usable extract. Okay. Okay, so there are some new buildings. I don't know what the extract is used for. The bots there, we've got well-being on. We've got a decontamination pod. Recover from bad water exposure, so that's a new injury mechanic. So let's go in there. But I think all the old buildings work exactly the same way. Nothing's changed there. Also have a hedge as well. Oh, lantern. Hammock. Ooh. 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 Engage. And a bulletin pole. Okay. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Monuments are the same. Alright, okay. So, let's see anything else in here. Okay, so the water pump will pump normally, but when there's bad water involved, it will pump slower. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing, because that means that it's not going to just kill our beavers outright. It's not just going to be like, oh, bad water's pumping and everyone is dying. Help. No, it's not so bad. So let's put in a storage for water as well, shall we? We want to get a farm going nice and early as well if we can. Like a really, really early farm going. So, that wants to be stored wood. Okay. Because the earlier we can get a farm going, the earlier we can store some carrots. The more likely we are to survive the first drought. Shouldn't be difficult anyway, because we're not playing on most difficult settings, we're playing on easy, so... Well, we're playing on normal, I should say. Playing on normal, so, okay. Okay, so let's get some bits and pieces going here and see what goes. I'm just kind of waiting for the first drought's going to be the interesting one. We'll see how this bad water does stuff and how it goes, and we'll have a play with some of the new mechanics and things. Because they're new and we want to play with them. Okay, let's do that, and let's get some carrots and things going and get ourselves established and see what we can achieve. Okay, fast forward 2 weeks and our drought is here. We have forecast drought incoming. Now there is another season, which is a bad water season. I'm not sure what that one does. We will find out when we get to it. But we have a drought. We have a 2-day drought, which is not a major problem. Not a major problem at all. I have built loads of houses. We've had some science, and I've had the second pump because we'll need it. And I think we're in a good position. This is good. This is doing well. We're going to survive pretty easily, I think, here. I purposely haven't dammed off the river because of this. I want to find out what happens here. I want to find out how this works, these mechanics. So the bad water continues to flow even during droughts. Okay. Okay, so that's right. So the bad water's now flowing down here and is now mixing with all the water that's in here because there's no water flow. There's no water flow to push it back. So it's now coming down here and it's going to affect our pumps very, very soon. So we'll see how this works, and it's affecting the land. So let's see what happens. I don't think it's going to touch our carrots. I don't think it's going to reach far enough. It may do. It may do. That's quite cool. Like the whole fading in. Zoom, zoom, zoom. That's quite cool. Oh, and also I should probably actually tell them to cut these trees over here as well, shouldn't we? Boom, there you go. Okay, so yeah, obviously the carrot's going to die because there's going to be no water. Aha, contaminated. Right, dies in 0.2 days, and they have a bar now. Okay, drying out. Cool. So contaminated crops die very quickly, whereas dried out crops just dry out. So I was expecting the carrots to die. That's fine. We expect that. It's a dry. It's fine. Okay. So how about you? How are you doing? So your productivity, percentage of time spent on production as opposed to downtime, such as carrying materials. Okay. The goal for fresh water is not to pump you up. Well, this is not fresh water. This is going to be bad water. So you're going to pump bad water, and I suppose you're just pumping water. Yeah. So there's no indication to tell me how much it's slowing down, but it is slowing down. It's very clearly slower, and it probably will end up stopping at some point because, yeah, this is only going to have bad water in it because there's no actual normal water coming. So I guess you'll stop at some point, or maybe not. Maybe you'll just continue to pump just really, really slowly, which is actually kind of a good thing, because it means that even during droughts when you have the bad water coming along, you can still get some water, at least. Not a great deal, it's very, very slow, but you can still get some water, and that might be enough just to tide you over on a drought. So, yeah, we'll see. Okay, so these can survive 9 days, or 8 days in the drought. However, 9 days, 10 days for that one. That's in 9.2 days, yeah. However, these berries have died because they're contaminated. So when they're contaminated, it will absolutely kill crops, not just dry them out. So I've got to assume it does the same for trees. I guess they get contaminated and die out. Yep, it died. So, okay, that's fine. That's fine. We are learning things. Okay, so this is the new thing. And there is another one. So the forecast drought in progress, and we have it on. I like this change here. This is nice. It's all about drought. There is a bad water season. I don't know what it is. We'll find out when we get to it. I kind of assume these start pumping bad water instead of good water, or maybe these stop and these increase their water flow. I don't know. I'm gonna go with these pump. We'll see. We'll see. We'll just take it as it goes. So okay, so let's fast forward through a couple of days, and we will be back when the drought's over, because I can't really do a great deal right now because well, got no water. Okay, the drought has ended. Speed up time again, and the water is coming back, which is awesome. So we can hopefully this will hopefully flush the water away and push the water this way. Yeah, look at this. That's beautiful. That is, I am utterly impressed with the water mechanics in this game. Just so impressed with. Look at that mix. That was beautifully done. Fantastic. And it's cleansed the water, even at this little gap here, so nothing got trapped. So it does eventually just cleanse the water out. So there we go. Boom. We can replant stuff. Doesn't destroy the land, which is good. Yeah, and now it's pushing the water this way. Okay. So there's a couple of things we can do here. Very easily on this map, we could levy off this area here, and then stop the water, the bad water, ever coming this way. It would ever, so, and that cures us. That cures us of the bad water. Until the bad water season comes along, then we'll see what happens. So I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to... actually, no. Nearly made a mistake there. And started spending science and stuff we don't want to spend it on just yet. The first thing we need to do is the first thing you always need to do with science is you need to unlock a forester. Because without a forester, you get no trees. And without trees, it's really difficult to play the game. So I'm going to put in a forester there. And we can do this. I'm also going to set this to be demolished, so this can all become land here. This is actually seeping down to here, so that's a bit of a nasty over there, but that's fine. So this will become flooded in here as well, which will be awesome. Let's put in a couple of lumberjack flags like this and this, and then I'm going to put in oak trees because they are by far the best tree. So I'm going to put in oak trees like that. That'll do. And then we'll run a path down here. Zoop. Okay, and then path along here. Like that. And this can do whatever down here. This is fine. We're going to put more carrots in because I can. Basically, boom, I get more carrots. Might get a second farm in, although we don't really need it right now. So carrots are down mainly because the drought was here. So yeah. Okay, so there we go. So we'll do that. Boom. Now this requires planks. So we need to get a plank system going. So let's build ourselves a lumber mill. And I'm going to put the lumber mill here. And then next to the lumber mill, we're going to put a water wheel here, which is not going to run very efficiently, but it will run. Because the water flow, yeah, it will run there. It will run there absolutely fine. So, okay. Let's, so there's nothing to do that side anymore. There's nothing to do up here. Up here, that's fine. And let's remove all this and then replace it with that. Okay, so let's pause you two. Boom, boom. Okay. And also, let's do that. And we just need logs for this, and that won't be too difficult. We've got plenty of logs. We've got plenty of builders. Although, we can't build it because I put that in the way. Oh, you foolish carpenter. So, we're going to have to go with... I don't really want to put a dam in front of it. I don't want to put a dam in front of it because we'll have to. We'll put a dam in front of it because I don't want to dam the water off there. I want to dam it off down here so we get even more water. We could dam it in 2 places. There's no reason why we couldn't dam the water in 2 places. That would work as well. So, and we can do flow restrictions and stuff. So we can obviously block the water off here, forcing all the water to come this direction. I also do realise I need to actually build a path to get out to this thing. So let's do that. Get as a priority. We'll then destroy the path. Put the trees back in. Yep. Boom. Awesome. Okay. Anyway, boom. I don't want to put a dam there because that's going to force the water around this, which slows us down even further. But we could just dam all the way across here. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to dam all the way across here at all. We could restrict the flow, as I said. We could levy some here and only let the water flow through that in there. I don't know what the speed is. We could find that out if we get a speed gauge. We can figure out what the speed is and then figure out how much space you need to do it. There are ways to do it. I generally just like to build things, just make it up as I go. That's the better way to do it. So how about we do dam all that off there. We'll unlock the levy. And we will levy this off over here. So here and here. Which means we need a way to get over there. So how about we run a road along there and along here. And we unlock the platform. When we get a platform, we'll put a platform in there. Because this water can stay there because it's going to be down here. And it's probably a good idea to actually have these separate as well, because then our pumps can pump out of this side. And this side can be where our trees and food is for the moment. It will stay greener for longer. So, yeah, okay. So hang on, we got some injuries. What's going on here? We have broken teeth. Oh no. Well, we can fix that. We can put in a grindstone. We probably should put in anyway. So let's put a grindstone over there. And the grindstone will allow beavers to grind their teeth and survive. Well, they survive with injuries like that anyway, so that's fine. We do, however, have no carrots. We are out of food completely right now. Didn't store enough. Probably didn't store enough. Now there's a change. Hold on. Hold the phone. Carrots now take 4 days to grow instead of 3. All the crops I feel have gone up. I think those numbers are different. Carrots were 3 days, weren't they? I'm sure they were 3 days. Have the trees changed? No, 30 days the same. Have they changed? I feel like they've changed. I really feel like they've changed. Yeah. I think those numbers have gone up. Stuff taking longer to grow now. So, potatoes were 4 days. Maybe I'm going mad. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know. Let me know. But we'll see. Okay, so we're going to get food coming in. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. They can go on a little bit of a diet. It's fine. It's fine. Absolutely fine. Okay, so yeah, I think we're good. We're going to build this over here. We've got plenty of trees. We haven't got plenty of trees to do that, but we will have plenty of trees to do that because yeah, we have time. We have time. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And then we'll see what the next drought brings. But that's going to be in the next episode because we're going to leave this one here. So thank you very much for watching. This is going to be just a standard playthrough of doing things. There's no real end goal. There's no real nothing at all. I'm just going to get to a point of being like, yeah, okay, we've learnt all the mechanics. We've seen all the new things. So we've got a couple of new buildings to have a look at. The centrifuge, find out what extract is used for. And we've got a few new contamination buildings and stuff. So yeah, and we'll just play it by ear. It's just I wanted to play update 5 because it's new. And I like new shiny things. And then we will find out next time what the next Badwater season is. So, yeah. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.